DigiByte. Oh, DigiByte has been really languishing this year. It's really surprising actually because DigiByte's one of the oldest cryptos. They've been around for ages. They've actually done really well from bull cycle to bull cycle. They're in technically long-term uptrends on the bull cycles. However, the price action would not tell you that at the moment. I want to talk about potentially where this can go this year. I do think this has a chance to continue that uptrend, but right now, network the price action is not suggesting that at all. So we're really going to get into it. Before I do though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what this spreadsheet is, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. Now in the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. They were cryptos that I expected were going to make me a lot of money. If you did the same, let's say you'd got in on them when I released the videos about them, you'd gotten in at these prices. Ooh, where's my cursor there? All you would have had to do is sit on these coins for around 15, 16 months and you'd been able to sell at these prices, and these are what your profits would have been. So $100 into each in under a year and a half would have netted your profit of over 123 grand. Now, if you're in Bali, that's like a mansion. If you're in the UK, you're probably not getting a house for that, or you're going to struggle. But in under a year and a half, damn good. Thing is you don't have a year and a half to sort your portfolios out. We are in a bull cycle right now. If you are not happy with the cryptos you own or not confident in the cryptos you own, you need to get something done about it today, because the thing is, October has always been a good month in crypto, and if you aren't confident, you're probably going to watch other people making money while you don't. If that's you, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a look at the site. On there, you'll see what my members have earned. You will see our successes. You can see their testimonials. On the site, I share my entire portfolio with my members. Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell any crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell, the price I'm going to do it at, so my members can copy along exactly, so they make the same profit as me without any work at all. And guys, look, like I say, we're in a bull cycle right now. Time is of the essence. So have a read through the site, verify, and if you like what you see, guys, just try it out. Now, DigiByte is an old-ass crypto, man. It's very old. I remember this back in 2016. You know, it did a really good run. Like, went up to about 10, 12 cents. And at points, it was, 3/100ths of a cent the year before. And DigiByte, look, oh, God, it's coin market cap, man, I swear. It's a bit dodge. So, DigiByte is an open source blockchain and asset creation platform. Development began in 2013, and it was the Genesis block was mined in January of 2014 as a fork of Bitcoin. It is a long-standing public blockchain and crypto. It uses 5 different algorithms, which mean it's basically impossible to hack, because the actual cost to try and crack it is insane, because you've got 5 algorithms you've got to crack, right? They have 3 layers, which is the smart contract app store, a public ledger, and the core protocol featuring nodes that communicate to relay transactions. It was created by Jared Tate, also known as Digiman, who oversaw its metamorphosis from development to its current setup. However, he announced he was temporarily retiring from his position in May of 2020. He then returned, and as of September of 2020, he appears to be closely involved with DigiByte. His biography states that he was involved with Bitcoin from 2012 onwards. He also authored the first book written by a blockchain founder called Blockchain 2035, which was the digital DNA of Internet 3.0. Now, DigiByte's operations depend not only on developers, but also the DigiByte Foundation, which is a volunteer organization tasked with overseeing the preservation of the project. There's also a third group of volunteers, which are the DigiByte Awareness Team, which is responsible for marketing and promotional activities. Now, as I said, it is almost impossible to crack, because the network has 5 separate algorithms which help to maintain security. It also helps to prevent ASIC miners from commandeering too much power, which is a very good thing. We've seen that actually in Bitcoin's kind of current situation. And certainly I think Bitcoin's actually transition, or is less bad than it used to be, but ASIC miners were just ruling the roost for a while. So doing that basically allowed a lot of other people to be able to mine it without basically a centralization of power, which again, a very good idea. Now, DigiByte is 1,000 times the supply of Bitcoin. We've seen a few cryptos do that, to be fair. Now, the block rewards are reduced by 1% each month, which basically means that obviously, we weren't going to get like all the supply getting released by like 2017. DigiByte itself, again, clever concept. I think it's just languishing a tad because I think we've seen so much heavy development in the crypto space that DigiByte seems somewhat old in comparison to so many of the other things out there. They do have Digi Assets, which is like their way of doing decentralized issuance of digital assets, tokens, smart contracts, digital identity, and more. They have potential, but I just think they've kind of missed a trick in terms of development moving forward, especially like when you see what things like Solana do now, and I think when you see what Avalanche do right now, there's so many projects out there that are just a lot further ahead in terms of development. Now, annoyingly as well, some of the links no longer work. Since they've been up and running, they've had 48 million transactions. So put that into context, that's a significantly less than the number of the blockchains out there right now. And as you can see, like their wiki doesn't work and their Explorer constantly seems to have issues, which again, kind of frustrating. So let's have a look at the hash rate. So, so you can see all the different hash rates depending on the algorithm. The combined hash rate for 52. Average network block time 15 seconds. Total blocks in the last hour 240, obviously. But again, you don't really get the historical breakdown on the site. Again, I do think that statistics wise, I do think the site is lacking a little bit. And again, gateway timeout, it's constant. It's happened so many times now. Now, awareness-wise, the DigiByte awareness team are the ones that are meant to be responsible for the marketing and the promotion. Now, one thing I will say, I see very, very little in terms of DigiByte promotion. I really don't see anything anywhere, actually, to be honest. So I do think there is some work to be done. Obviously, it's a volunteer group. So it may well be that there's just no expert or very few experts in marketing and promotion there. It also is very possible that, the ones that are knowledgeable about marketing and promotion don't exactly have the loudest voices in the awareness community. However, yeah, you can click or scan the QR code, send DigiByte only. That's the general fund. Oh, so they got a marketing fund. It's 46,500 DigiByte. Oh, right, they share the balance. That's actually interesting. 46,000. Okay, so they don't really have tons of cash either to market. 46,000 DigiByte. So let's call it 50,000. So what's that? $3,500. Is that even $3,500? Or is it $350? Yeah. 1,000, that'd be $7. 5,000, be $35. No, it's $350. See, this is what I mean. I think in terms of capital, I think that works out about less than $350. So again, like there's a certain amount of money that is required. Like for $350, they're going to get very little that they can actually do. So it might not even be down to them, to be fair. Obviously, it's a volunteer brand, like arm of DigiByte. But the actual DigiByte like foundation should be contributing significantly more money here, because you do have, like, it costs money to get the word out. Like, you know, as an example, like say they wanted to market with someone like Altcoin Daily, it's going to cost them tens of thousands of dollars probably. So they've got nowhere close to the amount of capital required to get the word out. So that's another thing, right? I think they're going to have an issue this year. It's a weird one, really, because long term, especially when you go back to 2021, they did so bloody well. You know, breaking the previous high of 2017, you know, reaching, 18 cents. You do look at that long-term uptrend thinking that that should continue, especially given that DigiByte is one of the oldest cryptos out there. But some things that are working hugely against DigiByte right now. The volume is really poor. The volume is really poor. And make no mistake about it, that kind of low volume puts DigiByte at risk of delisting on exchanges like Binance. And make no mistake about it, if DigiByte was to be, or any cryptos delisted from Binance, they're going to drop 20% that day and probably continue to drop for months after. So volume's a significant issue. Also, the fact that the price action, you know, is still below 1 cent is tough going into this bull cycle. Now, or in this bull cycle. Now, there is a world where DigiByte can get to 20 cents. Of course there is, because it has that long-term uptrend. You know, it went from like 13, 14 cents in 2017-18 to 18 cents in 2021. That long-term uptrend is a pattern. So it could hit 20 cents. It could get back to that level. But price action is not good. Also, because we now have like over 2 million cryptos out there, it's hard for DigiByte to distinguish itself from the others. Also, volume's weak. So I would actually worry about DigiByte getting anywhere close to 20 cents. 20 cents for me is best case scenario if it gets a Coinbase listing and just maintains the long-term uptrend. But right now, I don't think DigiByte hits any of the key metric, like the key narratives. Key narratives this year: AI, the deep in. We're probably going to have some wave of like DeFi or gaming as well, and real-world assets are one that's talked about now. DigiByte kind of hits real-world assets in a form, so it might overlap a little bit there. But I think, to be honest, gut instinct right now, I think DigiByte's probably going to knock around 4 cents as kind of the peak we're going to see. If it hits the long-term uptrend, I do think if it starts trying to get back to that long-term uptrend, along with a Coinbase listing, which would have to happen, I think it could get to 20 cents, but I think it's slim chance of that now. What I'd like to see here, DigiByte Foundation really commit some funds to try and market and promote this, because right now, based on just what they have publicly in terms of money to contribute for marketing, they don't have enough to actually make a dent in terms of the marketing landscape that is crypto. So I think if the foundation started putting some money behind it, they could actually get the word out and they could really push this forward. Otherwise, I think they're going to languish, I'm afraid. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. If you were in the crypto space back in 2016, 17 like me, you remember DigiByte absolutely killing it. Do you think it's got a shot of that long-term uptrend, or do you think similarly to me that I think it's going to really struggle? Let me know in the comments down below. And guys, look, we are in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the cryptos you own or confident in the cryptos you own, do something about it today. Get onto copymycrypto.com. Have a look at the site. That's the site I run where I share with all my members every single crypto I own. Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell any crypto, I tell my members the coin, the price that I'm going to buy or sell at, so they can they can copy along, they can get in and out of coins, same as me, so they make the same profit without any work. On the site, you can see what my members have earned, you can see our successes, you can read their testimonials, and guys, it's all public record. You can verify it all online. Copymycrypto.com means you don't have any work to do. And again, if you're not confident in the cryptos, you want to do something about it as soon as possible. Otherwise, you're going to watch everyone else making money while you don't. Anyway, that is it from me, guys, and I will see you in the next vid. Have a good day. Bye-bye.